Hi, I'm Lori.
Hi, I'm Doug.
And this is Pure Balboa, month 2, week 2 of February 2020. And today we did a little bit of review from last week, and then we talked about lilt.
The basic thing we want to do is really find our body axis and then start to allow it to shift left, right, forward, center. This is a great way to find the weight on your feet. Finding forward weight where your heels almost want to come off the ground, or the side of one foot and outside of one foot, inside of the other. And we wanted to start to put that in our gather steps. Yeah. So if we gather, we can have that sort of body axis shift, a pendulum motion underneath ourselves. You can imagine yourself as a grandfather clock where your chest is relatively stable, and then as your body goes down from your chest, it swings like that tail of the grandfather clock. Boom, boom, boom. If you're curious whether you're actually doing it, a good way to do that is to put your hands on your hips and your chest to see if they're sort of changing in relation to each other or they're not. Yeah. So if you can tell they're moving exactly parallel to each other, you aren't really lilting. Yeah. So in a basic, it looks like this. Quick, quick, slow, and a quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow, and a quick, quick, slow.
Pendulum.
Boo, boo, and a shoop, boo, 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 and a shoop, boo, boo. Yeah, so you can see the pendulum the most at the end points, which for us are the gather steps or the slows. Those are sort of the peak points. But we're really trying to keep that pendulum motion going all the way through the basic. Yeah.
And then we started adding additional quicks onto this. So, you know, when we extend the pendulum motion, you still want that drive from the lilt at the slow to come through.
Quick,
all your quicks, and then reverse when you come out of it.
We talked about how the basic is can be thought of like a sandwich, right? Where our regular basic is just basically 2 buns. It's our first half, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And our second half, which is 5, 6, 7, 8. And a thing we do in the dance a lot is we stick quicks in between those 2 buns. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. That last 5, 6, 7, 8 is the second half.
Yes.
Yep. So as a follow, I want to try and think about not so much creating lots of lilt, but really being aware of the lilt that I feel in the partnership. I think a lot about being able to go to different access points, and that allows us to flow together in the partnership. And later on, we'll talk about like influencing lilt and traveling across the floor in different ways. Yep.
So we're just going to try some. Can I lead this? We gave you guys a pattern to sort of play with if you're not ready to do just like unlimited quicks. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, quick, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a bunch of quicks in between. 8 specifically. 8
yeah, so I think actually we had somebody who mentioned their favorite way of thinking about it. So let's just show that, which is the, so I'm leading right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you just think about those extra quicks as like an individual 5, 6, where the CD started scratching and or record started scratching, and you're just whoop, 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 and then finishing up that basic with the last 4 counts. We also talked a little bit about using lilt to create releases forward and back, but we're going to come back to that next week. So we want you to really focus on getting into that rhythm and lilt and start to play around with doing quicks inside a basic. Yeah, and playing around with different directions of lilt, because lilt is not just forward back. It can be side to side. It can be a diagonal. It can sort of rotate with each individual gather. Again, think about a pendulum where you can start to change the direction of the pendulum movements, but it's always going back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we covered this week. See you next week for more Balboa. Bye.